Something to keep in mind if you do plan to be out on the water today or in the coming days, any storms that form over the Gulf or over the lakes, we could see potential water spouts the next several days starting today. And of course, it happened yesterday, so something to watch out for if you plan to hit the water. Other than that, the weather is going to be pretty quiet. I mean, water spouts are pretty common around these parts, especially in the summer months and in the fall. Temperatures right now are in the low 80s. The weather is going to be really nice today. I mean, beautiful. We have a cold front that's come through. I know it's not really going to change much for us, but it is going to feel a tad less muggy today, especially if you're north of the lake. So that's one good thing, but very minor changes with that front. Some clouds around, that'll help shield us from the heat early on, but it's still 83 degrees in the metro. North winds around 6 to 10 miles per hour. Dew points are still in the upper 70s, so yes, it is going to feel humid, but not as incredibly muggy, especially north of the lake today and tomorrow because of the cold front. Temperatures outside of the metro are in the mid to upper 70s on the North Shore and down the bayou and closer to the coast in the upper 70s, 81 though in Grand Isle. We are starting our morning nice and dry. No rain happening now, but we have the clouds, a little bit of sunshine poking through, and some showers happening offshore to the east. But no rain to worry about this morning, though later today we could see a few spotty storms. Very hit or miss because we've got some slightly drier air around. We're not going to see much rain coverage in the coming days, but you can't rule out a few spotty storms this afternoon. Temperatures will climb to the low 90s today, and we'll see probably some more sunshine coming out through the afternoon hours as well. Our feels like temperatures will probably get to about maybe 103 this afternoon. So yes, it will be hot, it will be humid, but not extreme. Certainly manageable heat for our Sunday. So if you are headed to Satchmo Summerfest today to check it out, it is going to be beautiful. You may get a spotty shower here or there. Temperatures upper 80s, low 90s with partly sunny skies. And yes, it will feel a bit more humid humid south of the lake, but a little less humid north of the lake. So South Shore spots today, probably still going to feel that mugginess ever so slightly. Of course, it is the beginning of August. So I mentioned the cold front. I mean, it has really cooled things off across the Midwest, the Great Lakes. Earlier today, some of them along the Great Lakes, some cities were waking up in the upper 40s, which is crazy for this time of the year. So 50s and 60s for the Midwest. Of course, we really don't get much of a cool down, but just a little bit more to the north. Memphis, 67 degrees, Jackson, 72. So there are some 60s across parts of the mid-Mississippi Valley. I wish we were getting that, of course, but we've got to wait several more months, I think, till we get our first real cold front. But some slightly drier air has worked into parts of the lower Mississippi Valley, so it is going to feel a touch less muggy north of the lake today, but South Shore still fairly humid. And our humidity is not going to be incredibly bad over the next several days because of the slightly drier air. So it could be worse, like we always say when we're talking about the weather, but the heat and humidity certainly going to be tolerable this weekend, the rest of the weekend, and for the upcoming work week as well. So the front I mentioned is going to stall to our south. We could see a few isolated showers and storms today. A couple spotty showers and storms are possible tomorrow as well, but a lot of it is going to be confined to the South Shore and our coastal spots, but even our inland spots may get a few isolated storms today, tomorrow, and into Tuesday. So really hit or miss variety coming up the next 3 days for those storms. Quickly talking about the tropics, so there are 2 spots to watch out in the open Atlantic Ocean. One spot that has a low chance of development in the central Atlantic, and then one spot off the east coast from that frontal boundary that's come off the coast, now being deemed Invest 95. This invest is going to move off to the east, so it's going to move out into the open Atlantic Ocean. So it's going to move away from land, so don't have to worry about Invest 95. And then this spot that we're watching that's coming off of Africa, this area of moisture, could possibly develop in the coming days, but this is already next weekend, still out in the open Atlantic Ocean. So we'll watch and see what it does, but so far it looks like this is going to stay out in the open Atlantic Ocean. This is already Monday, August 11th. So stuff to watch in the tropics, but nothing to worry about for us. Here's your 7-day forecast. Every day almost identical over the next week. It's going to be hot, temperatures in the low 90s with a few isolated storms every day.